not compare yourself with anybody. Like, do not dare even think about it. There's a day I think I had either 10 shillings or 20 shillings. In my house, I had sugar, I had maize flour. So I cooked some porridge with the maize flour and the milk and sugar. I cooked enough for lunch and dinner. Hello guys. I want to ask you a question first before we move into anything or any content today. Um, have you ever felt like you got a big assignment that you need to do or you need to start as soon as possible, but then it feels like you're taking forever, and not in a bad way. You keep getting back to yourself to really feel if that is what you need to be doing. Me stopping to vlog was very intentional, and I really appreciate that. And I have come to terms with it that I'm not going to show my life, but I want to preach in my channel. I want to speak life to somebody, because um, life can really be a whole thing at once for someone. And as a person, oh my goodness. So, yes, I was saying that it's time now that I just want to give my first message that um, God has you in His mind, and God has a plan for your life. I've not scripted this, I've not planned this, and I just want to give it like a flow of what I have in my heart, because um, the only thing I saw myself doing is getting to a class and getting employed by the TSC, and that's it. I never saw beyond that. I was just looking forward to that. After finishing school and working for like 6 years in an institution, that was my end goal. End goal. Um, Despite the many dreams and goals I had, um, I used to envy people who are earning as much as, let's talk about 100K. I was like, oh my God, how do you feel when you earn like 100K? Um, but life has really taught me a thing of not to compare yourself with anybody. Like, everybody has got their own life, and every career will not be equal, and you need to get that right and accept that. So I used to be like, oh my God, people are working in big offices, people are working um, in big companies and institutions. I didn't see any balance. I didn't see any fairness or fairness in quotes, like how someone is just looking forward to being paid 50K, and that is going to be like everything for so long in their life, and someone else to be paid like 100K, 200K in like a month. But that is a whole story of the past, and I don't compare myself to anyone now. I have come to be so settled with who I am. And my word today is to encourage somebody to accept, even if you're eating vegetables and ugali, or um, the simplest of your foods, even if it's a mixture of maize and beans, and that's it, you've just boiled it, and that's it, and that's what you can afford. Sometimes, like, let me tell you, like, for now I'm missing just boiled beans and maize, but for my own good reasons, not because that's what I can afford, but Let me say that is what you can afford. I want to speak to somebody that do not compare yourself with anybody. Like, do not dare even think about it. Um, where you are, create an imaginary picture of who you want to become and where you want to be. I remember, like, in the past years, I used to speak things out of excitement and out of lying to myself. And out of that lying to myself, I have come to see things manifesting and becoming true now. The things I spoke to myself as a joke, and not like a joke, but a serious joke, knowing for sure I want this, but I didn't see it coming. But then the more I spoke about it, the more I told my friends about it, like friends I know I can trust about my dreams and goals. The more I talked about it, the more it's coming to reality in now these years. Like something I want to encourage somebody also who feels like they are not capable of anything, they are not worth of anything, is that speak lies to yourself, but not lies like you'll buy an aeroplane today. No, not like I'll build a mansion of 5 million today, or you'll buy a TV and you don't even have food. Like, just do not lie to yourself. Like, just say, speak possibility to yourself. Just say, I know one day I will do this and that. I believe I can do this and that. Don't say tomorrow I'll buy a TV and you don't have food. That's not realistic. I want us to be realistic in our the convictions that we give ourselves about the future, because I want to give these messages, the things I have done, the things which have worked for me, and understanding that we all are different and we all have different journeys. And I am so proud to say that I am in the path that God has always intended me to be all this time, because it's been a while trying to see how life is going to work, and still trying to fend for myself, support my family. It's been a while, and not like like 10 years, just like a few years. I just wanted to just give a free style of what I know in my heart is true. I don't want to script anything. I just want to speak life to somebody. I just want to speak this truth that anything you speak with your mouth is possible. You put your mind into it, you pray about it, and you talk to God about it. It's going to pass at some point in your life, and don't be anxious about it. Accept disappointments when they come, and do not judge yourself alongside the disappointments, because life is not like a smooth path. Like, you say this, it happens, and then life, no, life is like this, and those ups and downs, they are what bring you closer to who you are, like very fast indeed. Like, they push you further than you ever thought. So do not compare yourself with anybody. If your family is struggling, if you're struggling, let me give you my struggles, guys, just to point them out. um when I was in school, that is my first real struggle. When I was in school, I used to sell, these lollipops that have like lollipops, I believe lollipops. So I used to sell those, and that really kept me going. I'm just trying to give like an highlight of maybe what I know I struggled with. And then after school, what I did, I had my own business of selling liquid soap, like liquid detergent, and I used to make at night, and I hawk everywhere in the place where I used to live. I remember one day, there's a day I didn't, I think I had either 10 shillings or 20 shillings. And I used the money to buy milk. And I had, in my house, I had sugar, I had maize flour. So I cooked some porridge with the maize flour and the milk and sugar. I cooked enough for lunch and dinner. So if you talk about struggle, there is no struggle I don't know. There is no struggle I cannot relate with. So I want to call somebody and I just want to encourage someone to just trust their journey and to create these pictures in their minds and in their lives. Speak life, like just speak. And somehow the universe and God will align everything you want to become a reality. Do not shy away from those big dreams and anything that seems too big for you right now. Just um just be still at that point in time and do not let anything stress you. You are in the right path. You are where you are supposed to be. And do not let anyone or any enemy or any Satan or any demon talk you out of what is possible for your life. Because right now, hey, God, I'm many blessed. God has really blessed me, and I want to thank God. I'm able to fend myself comfortably. I'm able to fend my family comfortably. And I'm not saying this to boast or to speak about what I'm able to do or what God has done in my life, but I'm just speaking life to anyone who feels like they are hopeless, who is comparing themselves with anybody. Do not do that. Do not dare do that, okay? Yeah. So that's my first assignment. Assignment one is done and dusted, complete. So if it's any struggle, I know it. If it's any downfall, I know it. If it's any failure, I know it. So get encouraged and know that God has a plan. And I want to merge this assignment with faith because that's what has worked for me. So if you are a faith person, this is your page. If you are a church girly, this one is your page. If you are a church daddy, this is also your page. Feel encouraged and let's talk life. Let's talk real life. And just to mention that at some point I got so tired with faith and seeing people of faith not manifesting and not making it in life. I just want to see faith people rise up. I just want to see church girlies buying houses and buying cars and manifesting a lot of stuff and things and possibilities in their lives because I know we know what's going on. You find like you're praying like for like $1 billion prayer, but you're struggling. So your prayers do not match your life. So I want to pull someone with me as we pray hard, as we work hard, as we achieve what God has in store for us. Speak life and speak possibilities and do not compare yourself with anybody. Shalom and God bless.